Bonjour tout le monde! So, in our first video, we are going to look at the words for hello, hello again, good night, and goodbye in French. And these are words that you could use throughout your day as we would do in school. So, the first word we're going to look at is the word for hello. So, the word for hello in French is, as a lot of you will know, is bonjour. Bonjour. And this word has some nice sounds in it. So we have bon and that on sound. So you should feel that coming through your nose a little bit. So bon, and then jour, and really nice French jour. So it should be quite the way you say it. So bonjour. Okay, so you can practice saying that a little bit. So bonjour, bonjour. And what bonjour actually means is the bon bit here. It means good, and jour means day. So when you say bonjour to somebody, what you're actually saying is good day. So bonjour. And when you're speaking French, a good little tip is to make your voice quite nice and deep. And that really helps you to sound that extra little bit French. So we'll try that together. So bonjour. So you could go even deeper. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Ah, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. And just deepening it a little bit makes it sound like you've got that extra nice French accent. So bonjour, bonjour. Super, bravo tout le monde. So like we said, the bon bit means good and jour means day. And so now we'll move on to another word which is kind of similar, and this is how you would say good night in French. So bonne nuit, good night, bonne nuit. And this word here, bon, also means good, but spelled slightly differently from in bonjour, but just don't worry about that too much just now. We can explain that later. But the pronunciation is a key thing here. So bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. And now you can use this at night time when you're going off to bed. So you would say to your families at home, bonne nuit, before you go to bed, and they would say back to you, bonne nuit. Bravo! Good job, everybody. That's fantastic. You learned two words. So we've learned bonjour and bonne nuit. And now we're going to learn a third little phrase, which is also really useful, which is au revoir. Au revoir. And au revoir is how we would say goodbye in French, but what it actually means is till I see you again, so till we see each other again. And the re bit in it is a word that you would use for again. So when you see that in a word, it means that something is happening again. And it's the same in English, so we have the same thing in English. So think about some words that might have the re in it, so it might be something like, for example, return or rewind. And it's a good wee activity for you to see how many you can think of. How many words can you find that start with re, which mean again in English? But this is what it means. So au revoir means till we see each other again, or till I see you again. And the pronunciation of it, so we can practice that together. So au revoir, au revoir, au revoir, au revoir. And then if we deepen our voice, give our shoulders a little shake maybe as well, make it sound extra French. So it's au revoir, au revoir, au revoir. Très bien. And once we know au revoir, and we already know bonjour, then we can do a wee trick which is really helpful, and you can use the re bit to be able to say rebonjour. And what that means is hello again. So if you see somebody several times in the day, then you don't need to say bonjour to them every time. You can say rebonjour, rebonjour. And the re is kind of like rebonjour, rebonjour. So au revoir, rebonjour. So now your challenge is to use all of these new words that you've learned and to use them with lots of different people that you speak to. So if you speak to your friends today and you might be sending them a message, or you might be on the phone to them, then you can use bonjour when you speak to them. Or if you're speaking to your grandparents or other family members, you might want to say bonjour to them when they answer the phone or when you're talking to them, or au revoir when you say goodbye. And it's quite a nice way just to cheer people up. It's a nice thing to hear, is to hear a little bit of French as well instead of just your normal hello. And then using it with everybody else you see in your own family, so people in your house. And for a lot of these people, you might see them more than one time in the day, so you might want to use rebonjour with them if you see them a couple of times. And you might even want to use that with your pets. So if you have any pets at home or the birds in the garden, why not? You can use it with anybody you see at all. So rebonjour each time you see them. Ok, et voilà. Merci tout le monde. Au revoir.